all, it's your girl Tiffany, Metamalicious Black Beauty, your poetic psychic Pisces high priestess, aka the light that shines like a diamond, also known as your modern day nun, one who isn't within a coven, a convent, or a covenant. I do thank you all for listening and for watching on today. If y'all would be so kind to please like, share, and subscribe, it will be greatly, greatly appreciated. This is going to be a general reading for the overall collective of any zodiac sign, so please take the messages that apply, leave the ones that do not. Remember that this reading can apply to your past, your present, or your future, as well as it may be pertaining to you or any and everyone in between that you may or may not know. With that being said, guys, we're going to get started with your overall messages. Okay, so the first card you have here is it's none of your business, or I'm none of your business. Okay, however it applies to you. You could be telling somebody, look, I'm none of your business. Okay, or you could be telling somebody it's none of your business. Okay, can't trust nobody. Never put your trust in mankind. They'll fail you every time. Unbothered by your bullshit. Them folks ain't right. And unfortunately, everybody you know is an op and has been infiltrated. Hashtag sellouts. Okay? So collective, you know what I'm saying? You might have to, you might be turning up on somebody and like, look, all of my business ain't none of your business, bitch. I'm none of your business, okay? Or it's none of your business, okay? Whether you're talking about a particular situation or whether you having to put a person in a place about your business, okay? I'm none of your business, okay? And for this very reason is why you can't trust nobody. Spirit is saying, okay? And Spirit is also warning you. And I feel like, you know, we kind of had a reading the other day with Spirit saying you can't trust nobody, okay? You know, when saying nobody, that means anybody, okay? And if you mix nobody and anybody, bitch, that sums up everybody, okay? So, you know, some of y'all, you know what I'm saying, you be on guard when it comes to strength, you know, complete strangers and different things like that or what have you, but your guards is down when it comes to your family, your friends, and your lovers, and your neighbors, and your co-workers, or something like that, or what have you. But, and you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying, if your life is wonderful and it's peachy and it's great, and you know you got great people in your life and you know great people, I'm not telling you to become some type of bitter bitch and you know and treat everybody like shit. That's not what I'm saying at all, okay? If this applies to you, then you will know that this applies to you. You will feel, you know, these words, you know, in this energy that is coming up or what have you. But for those of you who are targeted individuals, you should understand. You get it, okay? For those of you who got shady, shicey, low down, dirty family, toxic ex-lovers, two-faced friends, you know, right now everybody is dealing with the corruption in the government, the shady, you know, people in power and different things. Okay, some of y'all got some of y'all got unruly neighbors, wretched co-workers. You know, apply this to whom or what it applies to. Okay, but if you are resonating with this reading, Spirit is saying you can't trust nobody. Okay, so whoever you are, if you can't trust nobody, one, you know, maybe, you know, 9 times out of 10, 8 times out of 10, you are a targeted individual. Okay, so that means that you have been sabotaged or ruined or set up or betrayed or either just backstabbed by a lot of people. Okay, so your guards is up with some of everybody. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of times, you know what I'm saying, before we expand that to outward people, most of us go through all of that betrayal and disappointment and disloyalty and different things by those closest to us. So a lot of times it starts off with our family, and then it's, you know, our friends, our lovers, and different things like that, and expand from there. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to those who are still in school or in college, those who are in the workforce, those who, you know, other, you know, neighbors and different things, other people that you come into contact with where there may be some type of issue. But Spirit is saying you can't trust nobody. Okay? Why? And Spirit is also telling you to never put your trust in mankind because they'll fail you every time. Okay? You ever been, you know what I'm saying, been good to someone or gave someone your all or was, you know, like ride or die for somebody, had somebody back, you know what I'm saying? All of a sudden comes up and they just betray you. They sabotage you. Okay. They turn their back on you. They work against you. You find out they're talking about you behind your back. It could be, a multitude of different situations. This could be applied to a lot of different things. Okay, even things of this world. Okay, you know how many people have went out here and dedicated their time and their energy and their effort to a job or what have you, and you thought you were safe and secure in that job. You showed up to work on time. You did your work while you were there, and you left, and you did that every single day or what have you. You put your faith and your trust in mankind when it came to their job, and then they just cut you loose, let you, laid you off, let you go, out of nowhere for no apparent reason at all. Okay, you know how many people have worked on companies 20 years, 25 years, 30 years, 35 years, 40 years or more with no benefits or with benefits, but they get let go right before they're able, you know what I'm saying? They are able to retire. So they lose all of those benefits and different things like that or what have you. So it could be a situation like that for some of you all. That's not going to be for everybody. You understand what I'm saying? A lot of people, you put your trust in mankind by trusting a system that you think is secure, putting trust and faith in these politicians and these rulers and leaders and masters and people in power and authority and different things like that or what have you. Okay, you ever sought out the help or assistance from professionals or those in authority, and they end up being hostile and belligerent and ignorant or abusive towards you, but you're the one that calls them for help, type of thing? You put your trust in mankind and they failed you every time. So whether you put your trust in a job, put your trust in the system, put your trust in politicians or whatever, some of y'all even idolize these damn celebrities and different things. Y'all put y'all trust in y'all faith and mankind when it comes to your damn favorite celebrities and different shit like that or what have you. And they'll fail your ass every damn time too. Because they're not obligated to fuck to you. You understand what I'm saying? But more often than not, it be people that you know personally. It be people that is close to you. It be things that you are faced with or endure in life that affects you in some type of way. So where people have endured this type of energy where you put your trust or your faith in something, and that something, that person, that thing or what have you, it failed you every single time. You understand what I'm saying? But you're unbothered by these people bullshit. Okay, whoever's bullshit, whoever bullshit that you have been tolerating, that you have been putting up with, you're unbothered by their bullshit. Okay, yeah. Yeah, and this says here, you do not have to be my peace, but don't disturb mine. Okay, so basically, you telling people, look, I don't require you to be my peace. Bring me peace, give me peace. You don't have to be my peace, but what you're not gonna do is disturb my peace. So I'm unbothered by your bullshit. Okay, why? Because I'm none of your business. Okay, or whatever you dealing with, it's none of your business, okay? Spirit is saying them folks ain't right, okay? So whoever y'all been mixing and mingling with, dealing with, associated with, or come into contact with, Spirit is saying them folks ain't right. And this is the reason why Spirit is saying trust nobody, okay? You can't trust nobody, okay? Many of you are people that you know personally, people at a distance from you. These people have been infiltrated, okay? That's why Spirit is saying, unfortunately, everybody that you know is an op and has been infiltrated. Okay, they are sellout. I don't give a damn how good they look, how well they dress, how smooth they walk, okay, how they talk. I don't give a damn, how educated they are, how much money they got, what position, title, or role they are in. These individuals are ops. They're operatives. They're your opposers, your oppressors, however you want to apply that op. Okay, but they are sellouts and they have been infiltrated by the enemy, thus they are not for you. Unfortunately, everybody. This is why you can't trust nobody, because everybody collective that's resonating with this reading is an op and has been infiltrated. Okay, and this is the reason why you can't put your trust in mankind, because they will fail you every time. Everybody that I've ever come into contact with personally have told me that they love me. Okay? And I don't have not one of those people today. That means they offer me to lie. They look me in my face. I have never in my life have ever told anybody that I love them first. I let that be the first lie that they tell me, because most people don't know that I'm as intuitive as I am. But I didn't put them on blast. I didn't, stun on them, front on them, or whatever. I was still a friend to them. I was still cool with them. I still had love for them. I still was down for them. I still was, in a relationship with them, or, treated them like like whoever, depending on whoever the person is or what have you. But I allowed them to offer me a lie first, a lie that I did not ask for. See, it's one thing when you got some nagging bitch. Do you love me? Do you love me? You love me? I love you. You know what I'm saying? And then the person, yeah, I love you. You know what I'm saying? So because you was asking for that lie, and even though it was a lie, this person just went on and told you what you wanted to hear. But no, when somebody offered you a lie, this is a lie that you did not ask for, and they offered it to you anyway. It's like if you come over to a person's house, good hospitality was, a person like, hey, come on in, have a seat. Would you like something to drink? You want some water, some tea, some coffee, a soda, juice, whatever, good hospitality or what have you. Just offered to you that you didn't ask for, right? This is the same thing when somebody offers you a lie. You understand what I'm saying? And these people failed you every time because, and it might have been weeks, months, years, however long it is before you realize that these people lied to me. They didn't love me. They didn't care about me. They don't support me. They don't have my back. They didn't give a damn about me. Why? Because what people say, actions speak louder than words. Their actions outweigh their words. Their words said, I love you, but their actions showed, I hate you. Their actions showed, I don't care about you. Their actions showed, you don't mean shit to me. Their actions showed, oh, somebody else, I've got somebody else that's better than you. Their actions show, I chose somebody else over you. Their actions show, oh, I'm going to leave you hanging. I'm going to turn my back on you. That's what their actions show. Those are actions. See, love is an action word. For you to prove love, it's about action. Okay, and I know a lot of people get that misconstrued because a lot of people assume if a person buys you something, this is them showing that they care about you. Okay, tricks it, you know what I'm saying? It ain't tricking if you got it. Just because a person buy you something and give you something don't mean they love you or care about you. There's plenty of tricks out here that's tricking on us. Okay, pimps out here get hoes money. They don't mean they love them. You understand what I'm saying? But a lot of people blindly put their trust in mankind, no matter who that is. You know what I'm saying? For some of you all, that's your pastor. For some of you all, that's your family. For some of you all, that's your lovers. For some of you all, that's your friends. For some of you all, that's your boss, your manager, that's your job. For others of you all, that's the government. For others of you all, that's celebrities. For, it's different for different people. For other of you all, it's professionals like your doctors and dentists and different things like that. You put your trust in mankind for whatever reason that you put trust into them, and then these individuals end up failing you every time, one way or another. And that's why Spirit is saying, unfortunately, everybody is an op. Okay? That has been infiltrated. Why? Because they're a sellout, collective. Okay? So to clarify, I'm none of your business, or it's none of your business. Why are they so obsessed with you, collective? You could be questioning this. Why are they so obsessed with me? That's why you could be turning up on somebody or thinking to yourself, look, I'm none of these people's business. All of my business ain't none of their goddamn business. Or somebody could just blatantly be in your business and you having to turn up on a bitch and be like, look, I'm none of your business. Or either questioning the situation in a person and you saying, look, this is none of your business. It's none of your business. Why are you so obsessed with the collective? Can't trust nobody. People you don't even know are competing with you, collective. This is the reason why you can't trust nobody. Okay? Now, you know what I'm saying? I'm the type of person that come direct with it. So, you know what I'm saying? Some people, it's almost like, constructive criticism is something kind of different, but it's kind of like that. Not everybody can take that, but I would rather know if you don't like me. and you working against me. It seems really harsh. You know what I'm saying? But at least you know what you're dealing with. If somebody calls you a bitch to your face, you know who this person is and they don't like you and how they feel about you, versus if that person is smiling up in your face, playing pretend with you, and calling you a bitch behind your back. I don't like that shit. I don't like hoe ass shit like that. Don't play in my fucking face, but you don't really fuck with me. And that's what this energy is. People you don't even know are competing with you, collective. And some of these people who are competing with you could also be people who are jealous, envious, or intimidated by you. Okay? Because they're in competition with you, collective. You understand what I'm saying? But some of those people could be people who smile up in your face. Okay? But they backstabbers. Okay? Two-faced type of individuals. Snake type of individuals. Wolf in sheep's clothing type of individuals. You understand what I'm saying? People who sit up in your face and gaslight you to your face. And the moment your back turn, they run into somebody else. They on the phone. They chatting it up with somebody else, talking about you like a dog. I can't stand that shit. Bitch, give it to me straight. Whether you like me or not, and it's, you know, it is what it is. It's cool. Because as an adult, I ain't got to fuck with you. You ain't obligated to fuck with me. You can go your way. I can go mine. We ain't got to deal with each other. That's how adults handle shit. But don't be purposely in somebody's energy, playing in somebody's face, smiling up in their face, gaslighting them to their face, but you stabbing them in your back, in their back, because you a two-faced backstabber, because you a low down, dirty gutter rat ass type of person. I don't like that shit. I don't like that shit. Those of y'all who in y'all 40s right now, or what have you, you probably 80 babies. You understand what I'm saying? And it means shit didn't go on in the 80s, but the shit that went on in the 80s was different, bitch. In the 80s and the 90s, you knew who the fuck your bullies was. Okay? Your bullies weren't no bitches back then. And it wasn't about who was bigger, who was better, who was better. Because if a person, it's one thing for a person bullying you at a distance, you still knew who the fuck that was. But if you and this person never came toe to toe, you know what I'm saying? And y'all had to fall to, you know, every damn time, may the best man the fuck win. But at least you knew who the fuck your bullets was. You knew what it was. People just sit up and play up in your face. They didn't care about you, didn't like you, and different things like that. But some of us, they did. People closest to us, like family and different shit like that, or what have you, who was still out the whole time that we didn't know until we was grown that they was foul like that, or what have you. But that's the reason why many of us was the black sheep and the scapegoat and the sacrificial lamb all along. When we was kids, we didn't know that. And they was gaslighting us the whole fucking time. See, we didn't find that shit out until we went through an awakening. We woke up. You know, we middle age. Going through the fucking awakening, seeing what the fuck it really is. Okay? But this could be anybody, collective. But this is the very reason why you can't trust nobody, collective. Because people you don't even know are competing with you. Really, they competing with themselves. Okay? Because when you are competing, both sides, both teams, both groups, however you want to look at it, know that they are in a competition with each other. So if you are competing against somebody, or you're competing with somebody, and they don't even know, you are technically competing with yourself. Okay? And that's what these type of people do, who come for you for no reason at all. They come for you when you ain't even sent for them. You know what I'm saying? You ain't somewhere checking for them. You ain't stepping on their toes or nothing. You ain't trying to sabotage or ruin anything that they got going on, but they go out their way to make it their business to compete the fuck with you. Trying to outdo you, trying to be better than you. You really competing with yourself, because nobody's even competing with you, because we're not even the same person. We don't even have the same goals. We're not going after the same thing. So there can't be no competition. You understand what I'm saying? When there's a competition, like when you go to a basketball game, you got two different teams competing with one another. But guess what? Both of those teams are basketball players. And they make a conscientious decision to come in and compete with each other and make the best basketball team win the game. You don't ever go to no basketball fucking game and one basketball team playing the fucking game, and the other team not even the fuck there, because they don't even, you know what I'm saying, it is a game, or there's a competition that's going on that includes the fuck them. You competing with yourself. To clarify, never put your trust in mankind. They'll fail you every time. We got systematic abuse here, guys, okay? So there's some form of systematic abuse. You all could be being abused systematically in some way, shape, form, or fashion, okay? This could be in any way, shape, form, or fashion. This could be on the job. This could be as it relates to the system, you know, this beast system, or what have you. Whether it's with services, resources, whatever it is. Okay, there's some type of systematic abuse that you are doing, and this is, or you're enduring, excuse me, which is the reason why Spirit is saying never put your trust in mankind, because they'll fail you every time. Okay, so whatever systematic abuse that you are doing, y'all put y'all trust into these people when they were never for you. They didn't like you, they didn't love you, they didn't care nothing about you. Okay. They don't support you. They don't have your back. They don't give a damn about how you feel, what you're going through, what you're dealing, or anything like that. So they have no problem with systematically abusing you, and they do it on purpose, okay? And they get people in compromising position because people who are foolish enough to trust, put their trust in mankind, okay? Which is running, overseeing these systems, okay? They end up failing you every time by abusing you in some type of way. Okay? But you unbothered by these people's bullshit, okay? But they can't leave you alone. They just can't leave you alone, collective. You're unbothered by their bullshit, but they can't leave you alone. That's why you're like, why are they so obsessed with you? I'm none of your business. To clarify, them folks ain't right. We got brutal here, collective. So these individuals that Spirit is saying ain't right is doing something brutal towards you in some type of way, okay? A lot of the word brutal stems from the word brutality, okay? And brutality can be seen as cruel and unusual, evil, wicked, toxic. You know what I'm saying? Brutal can branch off into a whole lot of other things. But whoever these folks is that ain't right, they're doing something brutal towards you, collective. Or that's the reason why Spirit's saying they ain't right, because of their brutalness or their brutality. To clarify, unfortunately, everybody you know is an op and has been infiltrated. Hashtag sellouts. We got pure evil, okay? So Spirit is saying, everybody that you know or know of even are operatives, are sellouts, okay? And they have been infiltrated by evil, wicked, toxic, sinister, demonic entities, deities, persons, places, and things, okay? But they are pure evil. They're evil to the core, collective. They're in their dark side. They're in their self-know. Toxic individuals, collective. And these are the very individuals that's all up in between your business. These are the very individuals who are obsessed with you. These are very individuals that you can't trust, yet they are in competition with you. These are very individuals that you do not need to mistakenly put your trust in, because they have failed you every time. Or maybe you have already mistakenly put your trust in them and they failed you. Okay? But it was due to systematic abuse. But at the end of the day, after everything you endured, you're not bothered by their bullshit, yet they can't leave you alone. These people ain't right. They are brutal. They're ops. They're sellouts. And they have been infiltrated by something that is purely evil. These are some cold-blooded, cold-hearted, heartless individuals. Soulless individuals, collective. There's wickedness within them. They're possessed by demons. Spirit is saying that's what's going on here, y'all. Okay, so y'all take the messages that apply it to your situation accordingly. Spirit is saying. Spirit clarifies, I'm none of your business. Well, why are they so obsessed with you? I'm none of your business. Clarify, I'm none of your business. Clarify, I'm none of your business. Somebody could be trying to trap you, collective. It's like somebody wants you trapped, stuck, restricted, unable to move or get out of a situation. Some of you, somebody that you're dealing with could be different. Somebody you could be dealing with a partner or a spouse. Other of you is something about a grandparent. Okay? Yeah, family. I'm also seeing it's different for everybody. It's different for everybody. I've just seen so many people that wants to come out here, okay? For some of you, it's a partner or spouse. For others of you, it's a grandparent. For others of you, now I'm seeing family, okay? But I'm also seeing celebrity. So for some of you, it's your family in general. The entirety of your family. Your mama's side or your daddy's side, okay? For others of you, you got a celebrity that's all up in your business and they obsessed with you. For others of you, you got a spouse or a partner that's all up in your business and obsessed with you. For others of you, you got a grandparent that's all up in your business and obsessed with you. Okay, something can have to do with money. Something has to do with organized crime. I'm gonna go ahead and put all of these out here because obviously all of these persons are significant. Okay, so we're seeing grandparent. Okay, and it was also, also caregiver. For some of you all, it may be a caregiver as well. We're seeing partner, spouse first. So whether somebody you're dating or used to date, married to, or used to be married to, or coupled up with, or something like that, okay? You like this, it's none of your business. I'm none of your business, okay? It's only 24 hours in a goddamn day. What you can't do is mind your business and mind the fuck too, okay? I'm none of your business. So you got spouse / partner, okay? Then we seen grandparent, caregiver, family, and celebrity here, okay? So for you know, that's not, all of those people are not going to apply to all of you all, but those are all the face cards that wanted to come out on that situation here, okay? You're telling somebody, or you could be feeling like I'm none of their business, I'm none of your business, okay? And you wondering why, or asking somebody, why are you so obsessed with me? Spirit, clarify, can't trust nobody with people you don't even know are competing with you. A cult. There is a satanic, masonic, demonic ass cult of individuals. A dark, sinister, devil worshipping cult that you definitely cannot trust any of these damn people. You can't trust nobody. Because what you don't know is there's a lot of people, even people that you may not even be assume will be a part of such a thing, that is a part of some type of dark cult. Okay? And these people are competing with you, collective. Spirit, clarify, don't never put your trust in mankind. They'll fail you every time with systematic abuse. Never put your trust in mankind. Yeah. They'll fail you every time. Something pertaining to greed here. Whatever the systematic abuse that you're going through has to do with their greed. Okay? Collective. Their greed or selfishness. You know, a lot of times greed ties into like selfishness and different things like that. Okay? Yeah. These individuals could also be partners in crime. Something about greed and partners in crime as it relates to never putting your faith in mankind, because they'll fail you every time. These greedy accomplices and partners in crime are the reason why you're enduring some type of systematic abuse, okay? Spirit, clarify, unbothered by your bullshit and they just can't leave you alone. I'm seeing lies here. Somebody could be maybe telling some type of lies on you. And I'm also seeing revenge here. Somebody could be enacting some type of revenge here. There could be some type of lies being told on you or about you. Something about lies here. And then something about revenge here, okay? But you're unbothered by these people's bullshit, okay? You're unbothered by these individuals' bullshit, okay? Because they just can't leave you alone. It's like they refuse to leave you the fuck alone, okay? Spirit, clarify, them folks ain't right with brutal. We got the devil here. These people chained to the devil. They sold their soul to the devil. They ass to the devil. They shepherds for the devil. They're in their self now, their shadow side, their dark side. Okay, these are people who got addictions and addictive patterns of behavior, bad habits, toxicities, lust, temptations, desires, greed, materialism, narcissism, possessive, controlling, restrictive, addictive type of individuals. Okay, narcissistic type of individuals. Spirit, clarify any other messages on them folks ain't right with brutal. Okay, yeah, something about jealousy here. Okay, not only are these people toxic and evil and chained to the devil, there's some type of underlying jealousy. Okay, it's the reason why these folks ain't right, Spirit is saying. Okay, Spirit, any other messages on can't trust nobody, but people you don't even know are competing with you? I'm also seeing something. Yeah, I'm seeing something about abuse and neglect here. Okay, so this code could be doing something to abusive to you or to neglect you or in some type of way. It's because they're competing with you. Okay, this is the very reason why you can't trust these individuals. Okay, never put your trust in mankind. These greedy ass individuals who are accomplices and partners in crime, they'll fail you every time. They're systematically abusing you, collective. Okay. To clarify, unfortunately, everybody you know is an op and has been infiltrated. Hashtag sellouts. I'm seeing meeting here, okay? You see these meetings that's taking place? All these people are at these meetings here. All of these ops, all of these sellouts are at this meeting, okay? And Spirit is saying they're wicked. They're pure evil. Spirit, any other messages? Any other messages? Any other messages, Spirit? I'm also seeing something about surveillance. Somebody could be being surveillance. These people could be surveillancing you in some type of way, collective. Or neighborhoods, or surveillancing something. I seen surveillance, then I seen neighborhoods, okay? I'm also seeing homicide, injustice, and different things here too. I could be trying to unalive somebody. Yeah, I'm seeing the death card as well. Spirit, clarify, unfortunately, everybody you know is an op and has been infiltrated. Unfortunately, everybody you know is an op and has been infiltrated. I'm seeing something here about a hidden tunnel. A hidden serial killer. As well as a hidden tunnel. Mountains. That might be a quick side note about another situation. Hidden serial killer. There could be a serial killer that's hidden in your neighborhood or somewhere around. Somebody could be trying to trap you, collective. Yeah, something about home. I seen home in the reverse with justice and organized crime with perversion here. Like, yeah, this shit not good. This shit is not. Like, somebody could be like literally planning something against someone. Spirit, clarifying. Unfortunately, everyone you know is an op and has been infiltrated. Any other messages, Spirit? Yeah, there's some type of cover-up that is going on, collective. These people are having some type of meeting about a cover-up. All of these ops, all of these sellouts, that's pure fucking evil, that's demonic, are having some type of meeting pertaining to a cover-up. of something, collective. Okay? And I'm seeing surveillance here. Surveillance inside of something. I'm seeing surveillance inside, suicide, dismemberment, water, tunnel, hidden tunnel, homicide, aliens, travel. It's a lot here, y'all. What in the entire hell? Okay. Spirit, clarify, I'm none of your business. Why are they so obsessed with you? I'm none of your business. I'm none of your business, collective. Spirit, clarify, I'm none of your business. I mean, Spirit. There's something illegally being done. There's something illegally unjust, unfair, unorthodox that is being done, collective, to have somebody all up in your business. Yeah, there's some type of obsession. Somebody has some type of sick, twisted obsession or jealousy over you. Persons in power who abuse their authority. Persons with fame and recognition who abuse their power. They have some type of obsession with you, okay? But you are like the victim of injustice, collective, by these perpetrators who wants to enact some type of payback or revenge on you. But you're like, I'm none of your business, bitch, okay? Why are you so obsessed with me? And there's a lot of people involved, and all of these people could be like working in conjunction together for some of you all. For others of you all, it's, you know, these people may be individual or what have you, but it does seem like there's a large group of people who are working together against you, because even after all of those people came out, you got cult that came out here, and then you got meeting here. A person can't have a meeting with themselves. This is a group of people having some type of meeting, and you even got accomplices and partners in crime here. Okay, Spirit, clarify. What is this? Can't trust nobody. With people you don't even know are competing with you. Can't trust nobody. People you don't even know are competing with you. They're doing some type of magic, collective. Okay. Yeah, there's some type of magic that these individuals, that this cult is doing to abuse you or neglect you. There's sorcerers, witches, warlocks, alchemists, dark priests or priestess, illusionists, voodooists, witch doctors, root workers, Wiccans, whatever it is they want to call themselves. They're doing some type of magic, collective. Okay, and this is the reason why you can't trust nobody. Okay, this cult is doing something to abuse you, to neglect you, or something, collective. Okay, and they're using magic. Okay, Spirit, clarify. Never put your trust in mankind. They'll fail you every time. Never put your trust in mankind. They'll fail you every time. Didn't I tell you? Look, I'm telling you. And these people who are working against you are fucking karmics as well. Look. Karmic family, karmic friends, karmic lovers, karmic co-workers, karmic government officials, karmic professionals, karmic random individuals, karmic celebrities. They're all involved in this. This came back out again. It wanted to come out again here. And again, look, I'm seeing government and obsession here. This is the energy that I was showing, that wanted to show me before I even started shuffling. It's like the government has some type of obsession out of jealousy over you. But look, check this out, bruh. Never put your trust in mankind, because they'll fail you every time. Spirit is saying due to systematic abuse. Okay? And the government is in behind it. This greed, this accomplices and partners in crime. It has to do with the government here. And the legal shit that they're doing. Hold on, guys. 3:30 on the clock, okay? No bullshit. 33. Master Mason them. I'm trying to tell you. These people have some type of obsession over you out of jealousy. But you are the victim of injustice, collective. By these perpetrators who want some type of payback or revenge on you. Okay? You can't trust nobody, so they got a whole motherfucking the devil worshiping cult who is doing abusive things, toxic things, negative things, neglectful things to on you by way of magic, collective, and a whole bunch of karmic individuals are involved. And the reason why you can't put your trust in mankind, never put your trust in mankind, because they'll fail you every time with this systematic abuse. This is the government, and they're doing illegal things to you: illegal harassment, illegal surveillance. They're using illegal technology, artificial intelligence, militarized operations. They're using cruel and unusual punishments, domestic terror. They're domestically terrorizing you. They're stalking you. They're hacking you. They're tracking you. They're satanically, ritualistically abusing you. They're committing a hate crime against you, collective. They're committing a hate crime against you, collective. Okay? Some type of mind control tactics. They're doing a lot of illegal things. Illegal, unjust, unwarranted things. Spirit is saying. Okay? Yeah. Spirit clarify. Unbothered by your bullshit. What they just can't leave you alone. Lies and revenge. Unbothered by your bullshit. What they just can't leave you alone. Yeah. Bullies, collective. Look at that. There's another card that wanted to come at it first. Bullies in power. You unbothered by these people's bullshit. These bullies are your tormentors. They see you as an scapegoat, an easy target, a black sheep, but they're flying fucking monkeys, okay? These are people in power, positions of authority, people with fame, fortune, recognition, celebrity status, popular status, who's abusing their power, and they're going to have a loss of power from what they are doing. It's what they fail to realize. Spirit clarify, them folks ain't right. Them folks ain't right with brutal. They're doing something brutal to you, collective. Spirit clarify, them folks ain't right. Yeah. Look, didn't I tell you with the devil and jealousy here? This is the fall of civilization because of their own greed, corruption, indulgence, and ignorance. Spirit is saying. Okay? Yeah. The military could even be involved in this. Some type of militarized operations or militarized technologies. Okay? I'm also seeing revolution in the reverse. So this talks about the wealthy elites. Something about the military and the wealthy elites here. Fortunately, everybody you know is an op that has been infiltrated. Yeah, the wealthy elites, the military, they could be having meetings about some type of cover-up. They could be having some type of meeting about some type of cover-up. Spirit, give me look, you're the victim of torture, collective. That's the reason why there's a fall of civilization. Because of these people, greed, corruption, indulgence, and ignorance. Because you are a victim of torture. These people have been your torturers. Yep. Spirit clarifying. Yeah. Look, didn't I tell you? Illegal technology. They're abusing technology. Some type of abusive technology. Some type of spyware is being used, collective. And these people are having meetings on how they can cover this up. With this abusive technology. These people are pure fucking evil. Wealthy elites are meeting. Military is meeting. And it has to do with this technology. This abusive fucking technology that is being used. Okay? Yeah, secrets here. There's a whole secret agenda that people are being kept in the dark about. Okay? Because secrets is being exposed. Okay? Split the deck. I'm seeing murder here. These individuals could be trying to murder you. They could be trying to trigger you to suicide, collective. Okay? Remember, surveillance was at the bottom of the deck? There's some type of illegal surveillance that is being used. And I feel like the truth and the clarity has come out about it. And they're trying to cover it up. You could know about it. Maybe you could be speaking about it. Yep. You got bullies in power. Military. Wealthy elites. Governments. Who's doing all kind of illegal shit. There's illegal use of technology as well. And you're the victim of torture. And you're the victim of injustice, Spirit is saying. And they got this sick, twisted obsession over you out of jealousy. They're doing magic on you. All of these people are fucking karmics. Even the people who are close to you. Like spouses, partners, family. are all of the fuck involved in this and knows what the fuck is going on, collective. Spirit, clarify I'm none of your business. Clarify I'm none of your business. Clarify I'm none of your business. Okay? Yeah, judgment here. Some type of judgment is being made. A judgment call. Some type of awakening to something. A mission, action being taken, decisions being made. Some type of judgment. Okay? Can't trust nobody. Ten of Swords here. This is ultimate betrayal, disloyalty, sabotage, ruin, fatal endings. Collective, you have been stabbed in the back by all of these people. They have been cruel to you and brutal to you, collective. They are committing a hate crime against you, collective. They wanted to see you as a failure. They wanted you to hit rock bottom. They're trying to ruin you. They're trying to end you. They want you to have some type of breakdown, mental breakdown. They want there to be a final chapter, a dead end to you. This is ultimate betrayal, collective. Okay? Yeah, never put your trust in mankind. They'll fail you every time, especially when it comes to the government, because they love pointing the finger at other people, but everything they're doing is illegal. They're greedy as individuals. They're all accomplices and partners in crime, and they're doing a whole lot of illegal shit to harass people, surveillance people, abuse technology, running militarized operations. This is cruel and unusual punishment. It is a hate crime. They're hacking, they're stalking, they're tracking, they're chained to the fucking devil, Spirit is saying. Yeah, Spirit, clarify, unbothered by your bullshit. Unbothered by your bullshit, okay? Yeah. The moon here, okay? The moon talks about the subconscious. They could be trying to fuck with your subconscious, block your intuition. There could be some type of misconceptions, uncertainty. There's definitely deception. They want to cause you instability. They could be doing some type of dream manipulation, trying to cause you anxiety, create some type of illusions, collective. The moon is about secret things, hidden things, what's done in the dark, shady people, dirty dealings, illusions, fear, cover-ups, and criminal activity, okay? It's a whole lot of sneaky, freaky, creepy shit going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind your back, collective, okay? But you unbothered by these people's bullshit. Spirit, clarify them folks ain't right. Clarify them folks ain't right. Clarify them folks ain't right. You could have been abandoned, neglected, and left out in the cold, collective. Alienated, rejected, left in turmoil and harsh conditions, and ruined, collective. Spirit, what's going on with this? Them folks ain't right. Clarify them folks ain't right. Yeah, because whatever they're doing that is brutal has caused a major tower, a reckoning, a shocking event, an energy surge. Something has happened like immediately. There's like a revelation. Something is sudden. There's like this sudden upheaval, the shakeup of things, this total wipeout. Something has been destroyed. There's chaos. There's tragedies. There's problematic situations. There's disruptions, destructions, deceptions. Okay? Yeah. Yeah. Because of these people are chained to the devil, because they're toxic, they're evil, they're wicked, they're sinister. There's some type of jealousy here, and that's the reason for the fall of civilization, why things are crashing and crumbling here, because of these people, greed, corruption, indulgence, and ignorance, okay? But you are the victim of torture. These people are doing things to, brutal things to torture you in some type of way. That's why Spirit is saying them folks ain't right, okay? Spirit, clarify, unfortunately, everyone you know or know of is an op and has been infiltrated. Hashtag sellouts. Okay. Yeah, these people are jealous, envious, and intimidated by you. They're in competition with you. They could want some type of retaliation, punishment, payback, or revenge on you. Okay. But there's a whole lot of swift, fast communication, message, news, or information that is going back and forth amongst these people, collective. Okay. Something is gaining momentum. There's something swiftly is happening. There's some type of either swift progress, an alignment, some type of communication. Things are taking off. There's some type of movement or something, but and it could be the reason, you know, these meetings with these cover-ups and different things like that, okay? With the Eight of Wands here, the Eight of Wands is all about, you know, swift, fast communication, okay? A lot of, you know, a huge influx of communications and different things that is going on. Spirit, what is the overall energy? But there's something with, you got surveillance at the bottom of the deck, secrets at the bottom of the deck, okay? Overall energy, okay? These people could have wanted you in mental conflict, mental anguish, dealing with psychological trauma. They wanted you so that you couldn't eat, you couldn't sleep, you couldn't think, being haunted and taunted, collective. They want you stressed, worried, depressed, dealing with anxiety, collective. Yeah, because of their jealousy. Because of their jealousy, envy, hatred, spitefulness, and competition, they wanted you in mental conflict, collective. Okay? Yeah. I'm seeing the Seven of Swords here, okay? So the Seven of Swords is like, the Seven of Swords is not what it seems, okay? These are cowardly individuals, okay? These are people who wear a mask, who cloak and conceal themselves. On the surface, they may act like they're righteous and upstanding and pillars of the community and do-gooders, okay? But these are liars, cheaters, and thieves, manipulators, con artists, that's sneaking and creeping around, that's cowardly, that do things under false pretenses. They're carrying things away. They're being very sneaky. They're being very strategic. They only care about their own self-interest, okay? Yeah, Seven of Swords here. Spirit, clarify this surveillance and secrets. Surveillance and secrets. Clarify this surveillance and secrets, collective. Clarify surveillance and secrets. Clarify surveillance and secrets, collective. Collective, Spirit. I'm seeing the King of Swords, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. I'm also seeing the Queen of Wands, Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo. Or the King of Swords is a masculine. The Queen of Wands is a feminine. Okay. Yeah, I'm seeing the Ace of Swords here. So the Ace of Swords can speak to some type of truth or clarity, awareness, insight, epiphanies, or breakthroughs, okay? It can also speak of force and be very decisive. It can speak to communication, ideas, compelling visions, truth, focus type of energies, or what have you. So there's some type of truth or clarity, awareness, or insight here, okay? Pertaining to some type of surveillance, pertaining to some type of secrets or secret agendas or something like that, okay? Some type of truth or clarity could be coming out about you, like some type of secret could have been exposed or something like that. Spirit is saying that's what's going on here, okay? Yeah, but you saying you none of these people business and you unbothered by their bullshit, okay? You know exactly what's going on. You know exactly the people who are involved. Some type of judgment or decision is being made. Action is being taken. You have been ultimately betrayed and stabbed in the back by these devil worshipping as individuals that's sold their soul, that's embodied by the devil, that, you know what I'm saying, that shepherds for the devil. There's a lot of sneaky, freaky, creepy things that's going on behind the scenes, behind closed doors, behind your back, okay? And there's a lot of chaos, a tragedy, problematic situations, deceptions, and disruptions, okay? And a whole lot of swift, fast communication is going back and forth between a whole lot of people, collective, okay? But that's what's going on here, guys. So I do hope that this is giving you all the truth and the clarity that you were seeking pertaining to a situation you may be dealing with, or pertaining to a situation you may notice someone else is dealing with if you are cross-watching. For those of you who would like to contact me, you can do so at tiff.diamond.36@gmail.com. You can also follow me on Instagram, which is shine bright like a diamond 36 with the underscore between each word. For any persons who's interested in donating to the channel, you can do so through CASHAPP, which is $tiffdiamond36, or through PayPal, which is paypal.me/add36diamond. As always, guys, y'all take care of yourself, take care of each other, but most of all, take care of your babies, honey. Remember, this is a wicked, wicked world that we live in. There's wickedness in high places, and there is evil that is lurking around each and every corner, even in a neighborhood near you. So y'all watch your surroundings. Watch the company you keep, watch the surroundings in the company in which your children are in as well. And considering the fact that you never know when someone may betray you, backstab you, try to hurt you, or harm you, honey, keep you some protection on you. Y'all stay awake, stay aware, stay vigilant, and stay prepared, because if you stay ready, you ain't got to get ready, baby. Until the next time, peace, love, and light. Namaste. I am that I am, created in the image of God, okay? I'm none of your business. Why are they so obsessed with you, collective, okay? All of these people, you are the one who is the victim of injustice. These perpetrators want some type of payback or revenge on you, which is the reason why some type of judgment or decision has been made or action was taken, collective, okay? Till the next time, peace.